Hi kids! Welcome back to Wildcat Storytime. I wanted to show you this rock I found. I call it the hamburger rock because I think it looks like a hamburger patty. I collect all sorts of rocks. The story that we're going to read today is about a frog that likes to go out looking for treasures, and he brings things back to show his friends, just like I brought this rock back to keep in my rock collection. The book is called The Extraordinary Egg, and it reminds me of the little scarecrow boy. And you're probably thinking, what does the little scarecrow boy have to do with this book, The Extraordinary Egg? It's because that word, extraordinary, is a compound word. Extraordinary. Smush it together and we get another word, extraordinary, which means really special. So, are you sitting in a quiet place? Me too. Do you have your favorite stuffed animal? I do too. Just like usual, I have Nigel here with me. Are you ready, Nigel, to listen to a funny story? Okay, let's begin. An Extraordinary Egg by Leonni. He's one of my favorite authors for kids. On Pebble Island, there lived 3 frogs, Marilyn, August, and one who was always somewhere else. That one's name was Jessica. Jessica was full of wonder. She would go on long walks way to the other side of Pebble Island and return at the end of the day shouting, "Look what I found!" And even if it was nothing but an ordinary little pebble, she would say, "Isn't it extraordinary?" But Marilyn and August were never impressed. Let's say that word together. Extraordinary! Good job. One day, in a mound of stones, she found one that stood out from all the others. It was perfect, white like the snow and round like the full moon on a midsummer night. Even though it was almost as big as she was, Jessica decided to bring it home. You can see which one it is. It's the one in the middle. I wonder what Marilyn and August will say when they see this, she thought, as she rolled the beautiful stone to the small inlet where the 3 of them lived. "Look what I found!" she shouted triumphantly. "A huge pebble!" This time Marilyn and August were truly astonished. "That is not a pebble," said Marilyn, who knew everything about everything. "It's an egg, a chicken egg." "A chicken egg? How do you know it's a chicken egg?" asked Jessica, who had never even heard of chickens. Marilyn smiled. "Oh, there are just some things one knows." A few days later, the frogs heard a strange noise coming from the egg. They watched in amazement as the egg cracked and out crawled a long, scaly creature that walked on 4 legs. "See?" exclaimed Marilyn. "I was right. It is a chicken." Oh, wait a minute. Now, 4 legs? Chicken? "A chicken!" they all shouted. The chicken took a deep breath, grunted, gave each of the astonished frogs a look and said in a small raspy voice, "Where is the water?" "Straight ahead," the frogs cried out excitedly. You're probably thinking that that's not a chicken. You're right. The chicken threw herself into the water, and the frogs dove in after her. To their surprise, the chicken was a good swimmer, and fast too, and she showed them new ways to float and paddle. They had a wonderful time together and played from sun up to sundown, and so it went for many days. Then one day when Jessica was somewhere else, August and Marilyn saw a commotion in the water below them. I wonder what that word means, commotion. Let's see if we can figure it out. Someone was in trouble. Quickly, the chicken dove into the dark pool. August and Marilyn were frightened. So what do you think commotion means? You're right. It's a lot of noise and splashing around. After a few long moments, the chicken reappeared, carrying Jessica. "I'm all right," she called. "I got tangled in the weeds, but the chicken saved me." From that day on, Jessica and her rescuer were inseparable friends. Wherever Jessica went, the chicken went too. They traveled all over the island. They went to Jessica's secret thinking place. And to the Great Pebble Monument. One day they went to a place where Jessica had never been before. A red and blue bird flew down from a tree. "Oh, there you are!" it exclaimed when it saw the chicken. "Your mother has been looking all over for you. Come, I'll take you to her." They followed the bird for a very long time. They walked and they walked. They walked under the warm sun and the cool moon. And then they came upon the most extraordinary creature they had ever seen. It was asleep. You're going to be amazed. But when it heard the little chicken shout, "Mother!" it slowly opened one eye, smiled an enormous smile, and in a voice as gentle as the whispering grass said, "Come here, my sweet little alligator." And the little chicken climbed happily onto her mother's nose. "Now it's time for me to go," said Jessica. "I'll miss you very much, little chicken. Come visit us soon, and bring your mother too." Are you ready to see the mother of the little chicken? Are you sure? Jessica couldn't wait to tell Marilyn and August what had happened. As she neared the inlet, she shouted, "Guess what I found!" And she told them all about it. "And do you know what the mother chicken said to her baby?" Jessica asked. "She called her my sweet little alligator." alligator, said Marilyn. What a silly thing to say. And the three frogs couldn't stop laughing. Now, why do you think they think that's so funny? We'll have to think about that. Let's talk about it when we meet again for Wildcat Storytime. Until then, why don't you go out and see if you can find a treasure to show us all the next time we come together again. And we'll also talk about our book. Bye now.